It's a Tolkien Tuesday. Get your fill here on K-pop RC, cause it's a Tolkien Tuesday. Go grab yourself a beer and sing it with me, cause it's a Tolkien Tuesday. Let's have some fun, get out and bad. It's a Tolkien
Yo! What is up, dudes? Welcome back to another episode of Tolkien Tuesday. It's me, K-pop RC, and I'm back from doing lots of traveling. I hope my audio is working. I hope it's not super overmodulated or like crunchy sounding. Please, in the comments, just like let me know if I sound like ass so I can tweak the settings before we start on this stream. Man, it's been a long time since I've hung out with you dudes. It's been a long time since I've finished a video. There's a good reason for that. We've got a couple of really big bangers coming, and man, I've been editing one for a really long time. It should be pretty good. It's a little loud, eh? Okay, I'm going to turn it down 2 spots. All right, hopefully that is good. Hopefully that is good. Let me know if I need to adjust. Let's see, take it to the comments. What is up? Mile High, man. Mark, nice to see you again on the comments. What's up, buddy? Hung out with Mark at Scale Science in Colorado. Not this last weekend, but the weekend before, and we slid some doors and we freaking hung out. This dude's got some of the coolest setups and custom builds I think I've ever seen. This man has thought of a lot of really cool stuff, and I kind of wish he would share more of his like concoctions. But you got to find him on Instagram. It's Mile High RC Mark, I believe, on Insta. Mark, leave your freaking Insta handle in the comments so I can put it up on the screen. Let's see here. Blue Smoke RC, man. What's up, buddy? Great to have you, man, for sure. Hope you're having a wicked Tuesday. Blue Smoke's telling me to drink some beer. I actually have like 2 things going. I got like a nice big cup of coffee so that I could just like wake up a little bit, because like holy, after working a full day in front of a computer, sometimes the last thing you want to freaking do is sit in front of a whole bunch of LED freaking lights and a bunch of monitors, whatever. Chug Cam's here. Check it out. I'm drinking coffee, but I do have a beer on deck. It's just haven't switched over yet. Whatever. It's cool. It's cool. Lots of cool stuff happening. We're gonna switch over to the premiere screen, and we're just gonna start like going through some footage from the Colorado weekend, the Matsuri 2 potluck. Man, Scale Science threw it down that weekend. If you guys don't know, in Denver, Colorado, there is a drift track called Scale Science, and it has a pretty amazing community of people. Lots of really cool regulars, and a lot of people that just kind of travel from all around the states that come up there for their weekends because they throw down such a sweet party. I'm drinking some coffee. Hold on, I'm just gonna sip on some coffee, yo. Delicious. Let's see here. Mile High RC Mark with a C. Check him out on Instagram for sure, man. Eric, you are not late. What is up, Scale Science? What is up, Jordan, man? Check it out. I'm wearing. Thank you for the hat. It is sick for sure. I definitely am wearing it. I'm like worried I'm gonna like put like a nice greasy freaking differential oil fingerprint right there though. I'm just worried about it, so I gotta keep this hat pristine. There is RC Garage. What is up, man? Yes, I did change my name on Facebook back to my actual name. Long story. If you want to know more about it, go to Facebook, join the K-pop RC Facebook group, and post pictures of whatever you're working on, man. You guys are always working on cooler stuff than I am, and I should definitely shout you guys out more on that page. But check it out. So we're getting back to the RS200 build. I got to finish that. I'm going to finish that as fast as I can after I finish these 2 videos. Man, lots of things to finish, but I kind of feel like I'm getting over the hump. And once I get over the hump, things are just going to start flying on the channel, which is pretty great. If you look here, for the Matsuri 2, I built a custom 5D short wheelbase rally car, and it slid amazingly well. It slid amazingly well at Scale Science. It took me a little bit of time to get used to how twitchy it was, and to get used to the really fast, really, you have to really commit to their track. We're going to take a look at their track in a little bit, but I thought I would just shout out a whole bunch of people. I'm going to forget a whole bunch of people, but Kenny, man, Mac, what is up, dudes? We're going to take a look at your cool builds. Let's see. We've got, I don't know why I'm blanking, Colin with frickin' Functionally Jank, and saying also with Functionally Junk group or whatever, the Rattle Can Rockets, man. Those dudes deserve a big shout out. Yeah, let's take a look at some of the footage, though. Let's do this. And I should probably open that freaking beer, right? Get her dirty, man. What's up? All right, let's see here. MK6, man, what is up, dude? Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Hope you're drinking a cold beer. All of you dudes that are just joining us, this is Tall Can Tuesday. I usually drink a tall can, and we do like a quick stream. We're going to be looking at some footage, so let's check this out. I got to stop screen sharing for a second. Oh, God. Present screen, share screen, entire screen. Share system audio. All right, wicked. All right, dudes. Welcome to Premiere. No, I have everything. I laid everything out. Oh, no, maybe I didn't. Hold on a second. This is not... Just give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'll make sure I got this open. Yes, I do. I totally do. Let's see here. Boom. This is the whole freaking weekend. This is every camera. I think I've got maybe a solid 4 hours of media just laying right here on the timeline, and we're going to go through it. It's like the whole weekend, so I'm hoping this isn't going to be a super boring time for you dudes. I'm a pretty fast editor. We should probably be able to go through this media pretty quickly. I'm going to drink some beer right now because I can smell it, and I just want to drink some of it. So hold on a second. Once it hits the lips, oh God, it's so freaking good. Steven Rogers, man, what's up, buddy? Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Bob's RC, man, we got to hang out and rip RC cars at some point. You are local. Let's go. Let's see here. Ken Diablo Sweets, man, what is up? That's a new name. All right, I'm going to make this bigger so you guys can see what the hell I'm doing. Ooh, maybe we should look at this for a quick second now. Maybe just a little bit for like a quick sec, yeah? I don't know. Let me know if it's too loud. The wind's going to be loud because we're on the beach, so. This is that time when Brian, Double Clutch Production, and I took his Baja Super Ray, Cardinal Racing, myself, and Brian went surfing with a Baja Super Ray in salt water. If it's too loud, I might have to turn down Premiere a little bit because you guys are going to get blasted with audio, and I don't want to do that to y'all. Let's see here. Volume mixer. It's one thing Mac does not have that PC has that's awesome. So I can turn down programs. Yeah, some sick shots, dudes. Oh my God. Look, check it out. This is me trying to avoid all the mud. Anyway, enough of that, man. There's some good stuff coming on K-Pop RC. If you're not subscribed, what are you doing? What are you doing? Anyway, let's get to drifting. All right, I'm going to start with the first camera. I'm going to start with the Osmo Action. It looks like this. I like it better than the GoPros, and the reason I like it better than the GoPros is it's very small, but it does definitely have its downfalls. The pitfalls of this thing is that it has an internal memory of 32 gigabytes. So if you were to use it in this mode, then you will be limited to 32 gigabytes. And then when you're full here, you have to transfer it onto the SD card on the little brain thing here, or plug this whole thing in together, plug it into your computer, and pull everything off of here. So there's like a kind of a crappy part of this camera. But the image stabilization and the frame rate is pretty incredible. We didn't go high frame rates because we couldn't. The problem with most basement RC drift tracks are that we're using fluorescent lights or LED lights, and it just kind of introduces a nasty flicker to the footage. So I've only shot 60 FPS, but we're playing it back. Nerd talk. We're playing it back at 24p 2397 drop frame 24, and what this will allow me to do is actually go slower than half if I want to, and at 60 frames per second we're not getting too much rolling shutter issues with the footage. So anyway, let's go. I don't remember what we shot first. I think we were shooting like very long wheelbase D5s because it just was like early on in the weekend and people were just getting here, but these are the extra long frickin' custom drift chassis that were made. This one was made by Mark, Mile High, and it has a very strange setup. It uses like axial rear frame rails and a solid rear wheel axle. The purpley one, this like hearse looking one, that I believe is a 5D. Man, I wonder if Kenny or Mac are on here and they could kind of chime in. I can't remember because they have another one that's also long wheelbase that they've been kind of playing around with. I think it's pretty sick though, what they're doing here. Let's see what you dudes are saying. Can you guys see this okay? Should I make I could probably make the screen a little bigger. Also, this is kind of annoying. You could kind of like, you could pull all this out of the way. Why is this like in here? All right, that works. That's a little better. Let's see here. Good evening, J-Bone from Kitchener, man. Another local dude. Slide Assassins. It's a stretch D5. Okay, got you. Yeah, there he is, Kenny, man. What's up, buddy? All right, I just realized I'm just gonna do some work here, cause like, why not? Just gonna get rid of the shake between shots. Ooh, that's a cool shot, man. Check that out. I like it, man. Mile High, man. That thing can drift, and it's so ridiculously long, man. It's incredible. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Oh yeah. This looks cool. Let me know if the camera audio is too loud. I can like adjust. I can adjust the audio tracks. We can turn down that track a little bit. There we go. That's probably better. I can hear myself think, ooh, that's sick. That's a sick shot, man. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to start it there. All right. Yeah! Holy shit. You know, who needs drones, right? In RC drifting when you just got a pole and a tiny little action camera. I mean, as a camera guy, I could always have more light. You know what I mean? Ooh, I could have way more light, but this will do. I think it's a little gainy, which is a little too bad, but it kind of gives it character. And all the like blue lights at Scale Science also kind of give it some serious character. So it's kind of just all kind of works together pretty nicely. Michael Bay should hire me. No, I don't know about that, man. I just kind of, yeah, no, I don't know. Let's like work on it. Maybe one day. Look at that. Hold on, I'm going back. Wait, why are you slow? Why are you slow? All right, right here. I think this is the best part of that shot. All right, that's cool. Oh, that's cool too. All right. This is the hardest part of editing, dudes, is like picking the footage, because like I'm probably gonna end up having to do just like a raw edit where with all the kind of trimmed, all the fat, you know, all the fat's gone, and then just with just natural sound, and everyone can like watch it, put their own music on it or whatever, and they can put it on in the background if they want, you know? All right. Oh yeah. This is what I'm talking about right here. All right. Nope. What do you think? Oh, that's pretty cool. Also, Jordan, sorry, I like tore off that loop so I could get better shots a little bit later in that weekend. That like Super G plastic kind of chloroplast loop, you know, thing you had over the track. That was me. That was me that did it. I pulled that off to get, you know, to get the shots. Anyway, we were all like kind of laughing because I kept hitting this pole. We were all laughing to make it dong and then add the Matsuri logo every time I like hit that frickin' pole. Oh shoot, let me fix this one. This needs to get fixed here. Oh, rotation, right? What is it, 270? 270, let's go. Yeah, this one was really sweet too. This frickin' 190? This frickin' Merc. Look at the livery on it. It's like, it's pretty fire. All the colors, and it's just kind of wild, you know? I like it. Very comic booky in some weird way. I'm sure it's a famous livery of some kind, but I excuse my neurotic filming here. There's going to be some of that we're going to have to contend with a little bit, which is okay. These were some of the fastest cars here. I don't know if that's Daniel in front. Oh no, Daniel and Rock are there, they're not driving. Let's see here. Oh yeah, look at that shot. What's cool is we can do shit like I can like make it 50%. Maybe we can like ripple it so it'll like move everything over. Yeah, so this would be 50%, which is pretty sweet. How like you can see that rim like dancing around. It's pretty fire, man. Look at that thing. Ooh. That's sick. Dude, I love it. 50p right now. We're going half speed. Half speed's great because it kind of like smooths out any kind of micro jitters in the camera work too. And it also kind of gives it a little bit of realism. I find that 50% is the like sweet spot for crawling. If you want the crawling suspension to look like it's actually moving around like it's supposed to be. Let's go to the comments for a sec. Let's see here. Gong, right? Are those physical clouds? Yes, Eric, man. Those are like, I don't know what it is. It's like a Halloween, you know, spider web kind of like foam. Or it's like the stuff you stuff pillows, like cheap pillows with. You know what I'm talking about? It's like plasticky. I don't know. Here, let's keep playing this. That is Mark. Mark and Trey. Yes, of course. Oh, that was sick too. All right, let's look at that one. This freaking wagon. Was it a wagon? I can't remember. No, it wasn't. It was like one of those like... No, it is a wagon. There you go. I'm trying to use my brain at the same time while talking to you dudes. It's hard. It's very hard to do. That's a sick shot until I hit that thing. All right, we'll just leave it there and we'll come back here. Do you think it'll come back smooth? Let's see. No, I don't want that one. That's cool. All right. This is the life of an editor, by the way. This is my life, by the way. Dudes, this is what I do. Is like sit here and freaking in and out, lift, extract. That's a sick shot. Okay, let's play with that one a little bit, shall we? Let's go 50 on that one. Ah, looks sick. All right, this is the reason I tore that thing off the track. Bang! Because I couldn't get that shot. What do they say? They usually say it's better to ask for forgiveness than for permission. Although I'm pretty sure Jordan would have been like, just take that thing off, man. It's in your way. Let's go. That was a sick shot right there. That was fire. Ooh, you know what I do with really cool shots like that? I usually like, I cut them on the timeline, I throw them up into V2. And then that way when I look back at my selects, I know that's a good take. And I can just look at the whole selects from the day and be like, okay, these are all my good shots. You can see it look like this shot's fire. Look, everyone kind of freaking bottles up together, bunches up together. And then look at everybody in the background there, like racing and stuff. Dudes. Yeah, pure fire, bros. Pure fire. That's pure fire. Ooh. Is that Chris? Trey, Mark, and I don't know who was in the back there. Wait, and then let's see here. Raquel's driving, but I don't see her car in this train. Fire, man. You know, I have to do this anyway, so I thought maybe I would just like do it as a live stream, and maybe you guys are into it, maybe you're not into it, maybe this is a terrible idea, I'm not sure. But like, I got to do it anyway, so I'm gonna take a break, go to the comments in a sec. Yeah, this is gonna be a lot of this, I think, today. So this is just a heads up, so you guys don't get all disappointed. I'm not like trying to be all stupid. Although we got, you know, thanks Mark, I put that frame that you gave me on the mini whoop, so the mini whoop's ready to go, you know. Oh, was there fire there? I think there was. Hold on, let me get this thing bigger for you dudes. All right, yeah, that's better, eh? I can't get it bigger though. I need to see the timeline because I need to in and out cut chunks out like that. Like I don't want that like movement. It's ugly. Oh yeah, right there. Let's go. I think I started getting better when more people were tandeming, and I was trying to get higher up so I could get more cars, and then get close-ups as I went as well. So I mean, there should be some pretty good variety of just pure door-to-door tandems with like large trains. I think at one point they had at least a 10-car train running for a few laps, maybe more. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll see. We'll see. Ooh, sick. Yeah, if you guys don't RC drift, I highly recommend trying it out, because there's something very zen about it, and I don't know. It's also not as, although maybe there is the nature, the competitive nature in this kind of wing of RC, you know, RC sports. Is that even a thing? I don't know, but like it's hard to find. There's not a lot of like ego, and it seems like a very like warm group of people, and everybody's just stoked on everybody like getting better. And it's not as like sheltered or like gated as like most of other RC hobbies. Specifically talking about like, I don't know, maybe people have different experiences, but like 10 scale racing, 8 scale racing, those kinds of sort of like stressful, freaking competitive wings of RC. If that makes any sense. Oh, dudes, what? Look at this shot. All right, so I follow, and then we follow back over here, and there's like 4 more cars coming here somewhere. Oh no, I guess 2. That Mustang with the intercooler in the front. Come on, look at the paint on that. Dudes, looks good for sure. Let's see here. I shorted arms to fit that body and didn't even check. Let's see here. I have my videos on my iPhone. After seeing this, I have to step it up. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not even really doing anything except cutting selects. Like, you want to see some shit, man. You want to see the next episode? K-pop RC. Look, this is my timeline. This is my timeline. Yeah, see? And I do it proper, because like, unless there's a transparency, there's no V2. You don't put things on video too unless there's like a transparency. Or you want to like remember something, you know? You know what I mean?
Dudes, we're building this. This is what we're building. This is the W5.
We had days to put together an MC specifically to hit the dunes of the Oregon coast.
Anyway, okay, back to freaking drifting. Why not? I don't even know what happened there. Did I add a graphic? Jeez, weird. Are weird. Okay, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Should I put music? I don't even know what to do myself. I should just drink more beer. You know? Let's see here. What's up, Landon? Hope you're having a good Tuesday. That Mustang better be on bags. I mean, it looked like it was on bags. You know? I think that was with the Redcat dudes. Yeah, it is. For sure it is. So these are the Redcat dudes. They brought a whole bunch of RDS chassis. Redcat was there, you know, and they had sort of a chassis that they have been kind of modding and playing around with. So, you know, that Redcat's already on the works for like, you know, just like the future of like RC drifting on the Redcat side. So you can tell they're like invested. They're just like invested in development, which is really cool. And it was really cool to see, you know, some of these companies, you know, stateside here, like hanging out with all these guys, watching what the trends of the community, and letting it affect, you know, how they design RC cars. So, I mean, I kind of feel like that's a pretty cool thing about Redcat, and like, I don't know. Maybe those are the kinds of people that you would want to like invest some of your money into, because they're like so into the scene. Does that make sense? That kind of makes sense. But yeah, you can see they're sliding really well, and I think there was like a couple of custom chassis that Shane had, and that he had just done some wild things too. But at the sole and the base of it, it's an RDS Redcat. Super cool things to see. Maybe if you kind of look around on his Instagram page, on Redcat's Instagram page, you might actually see, you know, some of these things in development that you just don't even realize are like, oh no, they're working on something. Totally working on something. Yeah, it's super cool. Man, it's super cool to be kind of just like around that happening. You know what I mean? Like, it's like legendary a bit, you know? So, cheers to beers, bros. That was a sick shot, although I'm going to trim that down. Let's see what else we got. Oh, yeah. I kind of want to show you guys the onboard stuff. Maybe I should mark this. We'll mark this, and I'll come back to it. Where's the, like, onboard stuff? Man, their onboard stuff is crazy. We had an Insta 360, but like one of those, like, small Instas. You guys know what I'm talking about, I'm sure. And like, holy F-balls, you know? Like, we got some really, really amazing shots. I'm just gonna throw them in here, and I don't know what they're kind of raw, so we'll see. Maybe I should check if they're the right format. They seem to be the right format. Yeah, we're good. We're good. I was like, doors, like put it on the door, you know, because like, most of the track is right turns, right? There's only like two left turns, right? Like there's only two. So I wanted it to like open up, so like all the drifts open up to the door, the door side, the camera, the door side the camera's on. Oh, geez. Where's that coffee? Anyway, we're gonna edit this all together to make like a really cool, sweet video or whatever, but this is just the raw footage, so if you guys are just joining us, man, I was in Colorado at Scale Science, and we're taking a look at a whole bunch of stuff I captured. I think I have like 4 hours worth of just like drifting stuff. And yeah, so that's what we're watching right now. This might be a little loud, so let me know if the sounds are too crazy, and I'll like lower them. You know what I mean? Yeah, there we go, it's probably better. Look at that, man. Oh, look, you can see me there, look, with the hands. Yes. So sick, so sick. Badass. I think they were like getting pretty close after a while. I'm sure you had to kind of get used to the weight. There's like extra weight on the one side of the car, and it's probably squatting the suspension down a little bit. It takes a bit of time to kind of adjust. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Oh, man, look at that. That's crazy. Oh. So cool, man. So cool. These little cameras are getting better and better. Like, I can't even imagine what, like, the next generation of the Instacam, that little tiny magnetic one. Thinking, like, 3 generations ahead from now, it's going to be nutty, man. It's going to be crazy. Oh. Just pops in out of nowhere. Oh, does he touch? Hold on, we're looking. Ooh. Look, the wheel doesn't even stop. Look, bang. That's crazy. Good job. Oh, okay, tap there for sure. Bang. It's a badass shot. I love that, man. I freaking love that. Yeah, Daniel and Raquel totally get doors like no other. I'm super happy they let me, throw one of their cameras on there and steal the footage from it. Because, wow, yeah, the most consistent laps for sure that weekend were from Daniel and Raquel. The RC Drift Power Couple. Is that a thing? Or do I sound like I'm on The View? I don't know. Awesome pair of RC drifters. Oh yeah, so we put it on the front. I wanted to put it on the front and the back. So these are like front and back shots. And I love this angle. I'm not a massive fan of the angle of putting it on top of the car. I feel like that just doesn't give a realistic angle for anything. I know that like guys, at Matsuri right now in Japan or whatever are probably, having those like Instas on poles outside their window or whatever. But even that angle is massively different than just like plopping one of these cameras on the roof of your car. Yeah, so I think it's better as low to the ground as possible, like bumper height, because I feel like that's where people throw their GoPros when they're drifting, like in real life. So this is a very realistic kind of angle. What is this? And what frame rate is this? Hold on a sec. I need to figure out if it... Frame rate 50. That's so weird. 50 frames per second. Thanks, Insta. Some weird frame rate. It's like PAL frame rate. It's like European 50 hertz energy made the standard for some reason, 50 frames per second. They do not have to run on that format anymore, but they do. Oh, that's cool. Oh, look at that, man. Yeah, so you can imagine I've got a bunch of shots of these cars tandeming. I got one door to door, right? I've got one from the back. I've got one from front. I've got one that's like a drone shot that kind of goes around them a bunch of times. Like we have a bunch of different angles that can be strung together to make a lap, or maybe not even a lap, maybe even a fake lap. I know that people that probably drive the course are gonna be like, oh, you went from like the sweeping, straight to like the center of the track. But I'm gonna try to cut this to make it like a Hoonigan style, like visual continuity, I don't know, sequence, so it like, if it's going left to right, it always goes left and right. Unless there's a reason for it to change screen direction. You know what I'm saying? This is a sick shot. Love it, man. Love it, man. Yeah, so this is the, like, Eric, man, this is like the smaller Insta360. It only has like one forward-facing lens. It's like that really small white one. It comes with a kind of a magnetic enclosure, and that's how it like communicates and how you stop and start the recording. I think there's one single button on the actual unit itself, so you can still start and stop the thing. But it's a very small little white camera, and it's just very light, so it just doesn't get in anyone's way. In terms of like weight, especially for RC drifting, like you throw a full-size GoPro on one of these cars and it just kind of changes the whole driving dynamic. And I know some of these guys are so good that they can just kind of like adapt to the massive weight change, and still be able to kind of make consistent laps. But yeah, I think lighter is always better in this situation. Yeah, it's not a 360, sorry. It's like an Insta, what is it called? Somebody in the comments, let me know. Insta, yeah, there it is. Instayago 2 asterisk. 43, yeah, there you go. I mean, Mile High, they do have a naked GoPro Hero 10 that is close to that. And then there's also a Insta360 naked Insta360 action cam that I have that never has worked quite well and doesn't have an internal battery, so I just like run it off of the balance lead off of a 2S battery. It works quite well, and it is also, it might actually be 42 grams, but like that 1 gram, whatever. Insta360 Go 2. There we go. Landon's got it. Instago. There you go. T is close to Y on the keyboard. Got you. All right, I'm drinking more beer. This is a sick shot. I love this shot. Like, there's just something about that shot that is just so awesome, especially if you were to slow it down or whatever. Where'd I go? What the hell? Yeah, let's slow this down a little bit or whatever, maybe. 50%. There you go. Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like it, man. I'm pretty sure this is the Swiffer mop cam. I'm not sure. No, it's not. We put it on the back of a car. Never mind. We do have a Swiffer mop cam that was my favorite cam setup, I think, the whole weekend. I got to show you some of those shots because there's some wacky ones that just look super good. Look at that. Boom. Holy shit. Oh, you can hear me being like, that's cool, no more, man. Too much footage of the same thing. Ooh, although that was good. Look at that. Ooh, I like it. Look at that transition, man. Ooh, oh, man. Remember what I was saying? Those good shots, man. V2. Yeah, that's fire, man. That's fire. Oh, come on. This is gonna be so hard to cut. Oh my god, this is gonna be so hard to cut. Oh, so much good stuff. Look at that transition. Look. Fuck. I'm into it, man. I don't know, man. I fall kind of prey to the whole like too many choices. It's kind of hard to frickin' pick, you know? What? Oh my god. Sorry, that's going into frickin' V2 right there. That shot. Look there. That's insane. Anyway, what a sick track. They actually polished the floor themselves. The story about the polishing is quite an interesting story. They like had to convince like the guy at the store that like sells all the polishing pads that they wanted such a slippery floor, you know? They were like, you don't do that, man. That's going to be, people are going to fall down. People are going to fall down, man. You don't want to. Anyway, super sweet, man. This is a very long clip. Let's see if we got anything different. No, it's all laps. Anything cool happen? Did we crash? Do we get into a train? Do we see any more cars? Okay, I'm gonna scan through this faster. Ooh, that was cool. That was cool. Right there. There's a cool train there. Oh. What is happening? All right, cool. I'm into that. That's a cool shot for sure. All right, I'm going to leave a lot of this up because I feel like I'm going to use a lot of this one. Anyway, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Oh, the back. Okay, the back. This is what I'm most excited about. The frickin' tail end. It's actually really great to put grippy tires on your camera car in a drift situation, especially if you're facing backwards, because the problem with putting a camera on the back is that, you know, when you drift, it totally sways, you know, almost 90 degrees one way and then the other, and you end up losing the cars that you're shooting. So we're going to see how much we get. I think if this is Daniel who's driving, I think I told him at one point, I was just like, just drive the track so that you're not actually drifting and you're not, you know, putting people out of frame. But that's pretty sweet. I'm going to start it there. So yeah, see, it's gone. But then I think come back right now. There it is, but it's not enough. Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay. Let's see if we got... Okay, and then this is the side door. All right. I don't know, it's pretty sick, though. Looks pretty cool. I don't know, it looks pretty sick. Let's see here. Bro, I had so much fun chilling with you all weekend. Thanks, dude. Jordan, man, thank you so much for having me. Much appreciated, man. We got a whole bunch of wicked shots. I'm hoping to have something together for you guys at some point, but I don't want to rush it because I feel like whenever I rush edits, I just kind of get upset at myself for rushing. But yeah, it was a lot of hours. It kind of felt, because I was jet lagged, it kind of felt like I was doing all-nighters every night, because we would be up till like 3:30 in the morning, and then now like add 2.5 hours onto that. But let's see here. Did you? No, Eric. It wasn't. It wasn't super planned. You know, this is kind of like, hey, come down. We're gonna have a good time. You know, if you bring camera, bring camera. And I brought a camera and I did a whole bunch of stuff. But I didn't like plan too much stuff. I just kind of got what I thought was interesting and exciting, and I talked to a bunch of people. I got a bunch of faces. We're looking at the action cam, so we're looking at this camera's footage right now, which is the reason why we're only seeing these kinds of shots. So like, if I were to go to like the DSLR shots or whatever. Actually, that wasn't even that. That was that Insta camera. But if we were to go to like actual like semi-decent shots, I even think this is 4K. Yeah, see? There you go. You know, like we were doing like a whole bunch of shots. Obviously I'm just showing cars, but there's just like, there's a bunch of really cool stuff.
You need to display your body next to your chassis, and it's going to be and your body as a whole. Sure, I need to grab a battery.
You can hear Jordan there, I mic'd him. Oh, hold on, 4K. These were sick, man. Kenny and Mac killed it with these. They like elongated a whole bunch of two Secura 5D chassis to make these like weird kind of like Hoonigan Honda inspired, you know, that F1 freaking Honda pickup truck they made with the Honda F1 motor. I kind of get those kinds of vibes with this build. But even the like LED, you know, NeoPixel freaking light kit and the Send It front grille of these things, it's just fire. I'll show you guys them drifting in a little bit. Oh, hold on. This is 4K. Yeah, and they won. They won like the best like pairs or whatever. The best like livery pairs. I don't know what that's called. I'm sorry, dudes. This has been a long day for me. Anyway, we got a whole bunch of cool stuff. Oh, I should probably 4K and 1080 sometimes, you know, like I have to resize them. I should probably resize all of them. Yes. Yes. Did they all not fucking resize? Fudge. These ones were super sweet, man. Andy, dude. He did like an incredible job painting like 4 of these bodies. I'm pretty sure there were like 4 bodies with this livery tandeming together, and it was super cool. Lots of amazing creativity and some really beautiful builds, and like just you come home with just like ideas, you know, from everybody. Just insane, man. There's some really cool cars. Just fire, man. I tried to get everybody, but like there was a point where I was just like, I can't stand here for that long. This is like the body off beauty contest, I guess. So this is like the body and then the chassis, you know. I'm pretty sure we wrapped the whole track in drift cars that weekend, which is pretty fire. Sorry, I might have to kill this file. This file's gone, bro. Oh, and there's Jacob. What's up, Jacob? Yes. This is a Redcat, dudes. Shredcraft RC right there. The man, the myth, the legend himself. Great meeting you, brother. Let's see here. Just a whole bunch of people. You can see I was trying to get faces and stuff, you know. These are all like the slow-mos. Daryl, what's up, buddy? Yes. Oh man, if I forget anybody's names, I'm so sorry. It's like hard. It's hard to like remember so many people. But everyone's there, man. Shane from Redcat, what's up? Let's see here. Mark, right? Mark, I think. There's Colin. What's up, Colin? Right there. There's Murphy. What's up, Murphy? Fairly local dude. Might end up seeing this dude in Toronto. I think his closest drift track might actually be across the border, you know, on the other side of Lake Ontario there. For sure. So might end up seeing him. You know, there's just like a whole bunch of peeps. And there's some really sick cars. Let's see what else we got. So sweet. So sweet. Oh yeah, this is funny. This dude, like I did a double take with this little sailor here. And I was like, no, is that a roach for an arm? And then I'm like, and then I was like, and it's got a beer in its hand as well, in its roach hand or whatever. So this is Stig? I'm assuming Stig as a pothead. I don't know. But man, it made me laugh. It made me laugh for sure. Yes. Okay. Oh man, so many cool shots. Where were the shots where I was making people drive? Hold on. This is all 4K, right? So, and I can slow-mo it because it's all 4K 60. This Fanta car, man. Oh my God. Come on. Hold on, dudes. I'm just like looking for other things, you know? And I don't want to like make anybody nauseous.
It up like that, man. We're using one of our Scale Science branded.
Oh yeah, I think I got Jordan to tell me about his car.
Jordan, bro, tell me about your car.
Hold on.
Tonight I am driving the MST 2.5S, and I have it on a Fast Factory conversion deck with upper steering mounted on the brace and a high battery mount. How does it drive, man? Like, tell me, like, oh, I love this thing. It's got a ton of front grip, so I can really whip it in hard, and I run the ball diff pretty loose, so it makes a lot of traction as I get off throttle, helping my exit speed, and coming back into throttle, it just locks in and just goes. Dude, sick. It looks really awesome. What did you do to, like, light it up like that, man? We're using one of our Scale Science branded underglow kits. Sick. So you sell these things on your website?
Scale Science, man.
Yeah. Yep. They're programmable. You can run each strip independent of each other. So I just wrap the strip around the bottom base of the body, and it shines lights up the whole body, gives it a nice little underglow feature, and
It's so
definitely
sick.
makes it easy to see out there when we're running with the lights off.
Sick, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to paint the body? This is the debut. I actually started this body exactly last week on Saturday. I cut it all out, and then within the week I painted everything and detailed it all. Got a couple more little things to finish before tomorrow, but it's about 90% there. Need some body lines.
Nice.
Sorry, Cario. And just do a couple other finishing touches. I got a muffler to put.
I kind of feel like RC drifters are just like inherently Canadian, you know? You always end up hearing everyone be like, sorry. Oops.
I'd really like to put a little fuel system
Sorry.
in the back window where it's cut open. That'd be sick for sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
super
and then,
cool,
alright,
man.
so is it-
Smoke
is
some
it
beer.
a fucking, record event for scale science? Like, tell me the numbers, bro.
Okay, I'll get moving. We don't have to listen to Jordan's interview. Although, wait, let me start this clip over. I kind of have a feeling this one might be pretty crazy. Yeah, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, this 10-car train right here. Look at the transition. Whoa, it's like a waterfall, right? Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's a good time. Like, and it's not easy. So, like, you gotta get good at it, you know? Oh. My volume is twice as loud as the video you're editing. Thank you. It's because I have headphones on and then it's hard to hear myself. I'll just put one ear off. This will work. Is that better? Eric, let me know, please. Please let me know, because it's hard to know. There's like I wish that StreamYard had like levels so it could show me as I go. But like, there's no standard, so it's annoying. Wait, is this 4K? No, we're good. Yeah, this is like the 4K 60 footage that should look a little bit more crispy, but it is handheld and I'm manually focusing it, so and I'm sitting cross-legged. It's hard. I need a Sony, but I don't have the cash for FX3 or anything. It's like a $5,000 camera body, and I do end up putting my cameras in sand, so. I kind of feel like I would cry if I was to spend that much money on a camera. Just to freaking put it in the sand. Yeah, man, I'm telling you. It will be. I don't know, we'll see. The problem is it's like, what do you do? So like right now, my goal is to at least showcase more than one corner. So the problem is like, do you montage it and like cut it all cleverly and overcut it? Or do you like leave long chunks of like, oh, we're gonna watch this car like do a whole lap? Because like it's the same thing with large scale where like if you don't show somebody holding it, they don't have, there's no like frame of reference. And then I feel like with RC drifting, unless you kind of really see like a full lap, you don't really get it, So there's going to be a balance there of like trying to be like flashy and then also not like be stupid about it where like it's too much music or whatever. I don't know. It's such a hard balance because you always get people that complain and then in the back of your mind you make them happy, but sometimes they just have the most dumbest like frame of reference, and you're just like, I don't even want to make videos that you want to see. So like, I don't know. We'll find a good balance between all that, I think. Yeah. Will that make a good video? I freaking hope so. Wait, is this 4K? Yep. Yeah, this is just like raw footage. So like maybe like I would use that and then I'd move on. Oh. Sorry, dudes. Everyone's gonna get nauseous by the end of this freaking video. There's 31 of you dudes watching. I'm surprised there are this many people. Sorry. This is all raw media, right? So it kind of gets a little bit messy, and also I'm sure you guys can hear me like
You
running through it.
Judges. Okay. Deal. Everyone here?
Come on, catch your focus, bro. I think I end up looking through the viewfinder a bunch of times to like make sure I'm not. Oh, yeah, there you go. Watch.
Twin bodies now.
Man, I don't know if I can really. I don't know if I can watch his YouTube channel that often. Samit, I don't know. But his livery this year is it? I don't know if it's this year and every year, but
We do. Absolutely.
looks sick.
I'll get you. No problem, brother.
Oh no, wait. Am I an idiot? I'm totally wrong. Disregard what I said about Samit and this livery. This is not his livery. All right, let's get this smaller. Wait, where are we? Maybe it was at Matsuri and the dude was standing beside it, and I somehow got that in my brain. That's probably what it is. Come on. Oh, it looks so good.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, fire.
Kill that like button. Thanks, dude. Let's see. Harley Designs. Glad to see you back up in my feed. Harley, man.
Yo,
Yeah.
could we?
Agreed. Although it's just a live stream, dude. And I'm just like going through footage. Man. I got some stuff on the go, man. Actually, you know, maybe we can look at some stuff that's freaking awesome. Let's look at some cool stuff for a second. Let's see what we got here. Do I have anything out here? Outrunner? No. Okay. Sorry, 8S Baja Super Ray, full rebuild, double clutch production setup. So his particular front, rear, and middle weight oils, and this is his dampening setup as well. I can't remember what they are, but they are very specific. And man, does this thing run well. This is us skimming it on like a foot of water, because like the center of this pond here is quite deep. Yeah, and these are stock tires. But yeah, but like, good Lord, bang! Some cool stuff, man, in this video. Actually, check this out. Let's go back. Sorry, this isn't done yet. So I'm still working on this, all right? I'm still working on this. Let me know if it's too loud.
It's gonna be sick. Sick, and this is like a custom build. This used to be a short course two-wheel drive truck associated, ready to run.
Live as an Associated Pro SE10, and then that has an axial bomber cage that's been modified to think. You're gonna get blasted, they pop. That thing rips, dude.
Toe out in the front. So what is that? 1 degrees, 2 degrees?
It's supposed to be 8 or 0.8. So almost one?
Almost one, and back you have some toe. So, you know, it's set up good for a two-wheel drive buggy.
That thing rips so good, dude. Look at that three-wheel motion, huh?
Yeah, super smooth.
I hope the audio is good.
It's tuned quite well. It's tuned very well for this type of surface.
Did I? This is the Baja Baja Ray. Yeah, low C Baja Ray. Also very much set up for sand. Yes. They don't come like this out of the box, you know what I mean? Like, also running 3S, so this is not running 2S. But again, just like totally worked over. And like properly shimmed rear diff. Like this particular truck, if you do not properly shim that rear diff, you're just gonna have terrible problems. Like all the time. It's like there's no fixing it. Yeah. Yeah, good times, man. Good times. Like it, yeah, it was so good. Yeah, man, sick. Man, and then we took it for a dip, man. We took it for a dip. Whoa, you can't see what I'm doing.
We're building monster RC cars, driving them 500 miles down the Pacific coast to the most epic RC.
Ooh, did it stall out?
Round ever.
Oh, maybe a little bit. Anyway, I don't want to give it too much away, so we'll go back to drifting, because that one's almost done. It's almost done. Man, it's such a relative term, done. I don't know. I want it to be good, so I don't want to, like, just, like, let it go. Because, like, I'm not, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Also, what time is 10:30? Okay, cool. We'll look at a bit more of this stuff. I'm going to go later in the weekend. So we're just going to push into this edit a bit, or into this, like, into the sequences a little bit. Just to get some more cooler shots up on the screen. And then we'll probably kill the stream fairly early, like in like half an hour or so, because I don't know, like, we could do this all night, but you know, there's only 26 of you dudes watching, and I kind of feel like I'll freaking throw this through a sieve, and I'll freaking mine out the gold. I'll pan it, and we'll like pull out all of the gold and make it sick, I think, is what we're gonna try to do. But I'm not going to get to this until I finish the other one, and then I'm going to jump on this. And even when I jump on this one, I'm going to be working on other stuff at the same time, because like I can't. The problem is, like, I can't hyper focus on this one. I need to start pumping out more videos. The studio is looking pretty fire. I don't know if you guys can see. You guys probably can't see, but yeah, the studio is like almost ready to go. You can see there, back there, that's Skid the Kid there. Skid the Kid is on a Baja, or on a Savage X, HPI Savage X. That thing's going to be on 6S. That poor little doll is going to get rocked super hard, and we're hoping for multiple backflips or something. I don't know, in front of some lady. You know, I don't know. We'll do something stupid at the park with it. Hopefully make it look like we're really reckless or whatever. I don't know. That'll be really fun. We got the RS200 project that's in a big Rubbermaid container, all contained, ready to go, ready to be built. I did just finish building this thing, which is kind of going to be part of the RS200 build, because like it's going to be this and the RS200, and they're both 5D chassis. So like, yes. Yeah, so like it'll be kind of cool to see these two together. This is a regular 5D chassis, and the one that the RS200 is the 5D Lite. So it'll be kind of a different chassis, I guess, in a way. But yes, this is what I built specifically for the Matsuri. So Matsuri 2 Potluck. I built an adjustable 3D printed chassis for the 5D. Here you can see you can actually like slide the back portion of the chassis, and using screws you can adjust the wheelbase. This is like a true 10 scale wheelbase, so this is very much that like HPI Cup car wheelbase. It is not a standard wheelbase, but it's adjustable. So like what's cool about it is that like you can use the varying M scale bodies with this thing, and I kind of feel like it's a little bit better than the 5D Lite because it's still using back when Sakura wasn't cheaping out super hard on drivelines. Sakura, come on, man. What are you doing? Also, I made the cage out of way too thick styrene. It's because it's what I had, and I built this thing in 3 days. So, but man, did it drift well. I'm actually really surprised. I thought I was going to be driving the YD2 that I have all weekend, and I kind of have a feeling that the TSA or whoever was handling the luggage threw it around a little hard, and the YD2, something in the front suspension, in the front, it just went all wonky. So I'm gonna have to go put it on the stand and see like what happened to it. I'm assuming it got hit really hard on one side and something went wonky. I don't know what. I just didn't want to look at it. This thing was driving so well, so why not? Also, I've got the Scale Science wheels on there, the freaking tires on there, and then these beautiful freaking adjustable rims that Scale Science also sells, which are pretty fire as well. Look how sick this thing looks like. And I didn't like finish all the pipes or anything because I kind of felt like it looked good. You know, like I could have done the cross braces here and then the cross braces on the back, but I decided against it. And the battery, the quick battery mount on this thing that can also be adjusted front and back is pretty fire as well. Anyway, I'm gonna put this back here. Put that back on there. Also, shout out goes to Mark, Mile High. He sent me a bunch of these like Kirby fan covers, you know, so you use this to cover your ESC fan. And then he also printed like a bunch of Canadian, Maple Leafs. Well, Maple Leafs, but they're Canadian insignia or whatever. Oh, the fridge stopped. You guys probably noticed that. My fridge is gonna break. I'm counting the days. The fridge is gonna go. Can I fly across the border with lipos? Yeah, you totally can, but it just depends on the TSA dick or whatever, right? Because some of those guys just don't know anything. So like, you could even put the TSA number on your lipo, which is what you should do if you're traveling with lipos across borders. Just make sure you get that. There's like an actual TSA number that you want to like with Sharpie write on your battery, just in case you get that one dick that's like, this is like a bomb, and you're like, no. Well, they wouldn't say that. If they thought it was a bomb, you would just get covered with a bunch of security guards. But like, you know, that's what I would do. Is just make sure you have that sticker on there or whatever. Kirby Squad, man, for sure. I need one of those Maple Leaf Kirby's. Yeah, he does. Check it out. Look at this thing. Hilarious. Yeah, if you want one of these for your fan cover, I'll throw one on eventually. Trust me, it'll happen. I just got these like yesterday. It came in the mail. So yeah. And then also a big, massive shout out goes to, yeah, the Rattle Rockets, man. Functionally jank. Those dudes, I left them with one of the shorty chassis that I built. And then, yeah, so I gotta actually send Colin the STL files if he wants to just like modify it in any way he wants to, because that's fun. That's always freaking fun. Ooh, and then also, Mark, man, from Mile High, also had one of these laying around. Look at this. Look at this, man. We're like, there's shit happening. There's shit happening on K-Pop RC. It's freaking happening. First, Ty Woodward, man, gave me a bunch of these Xmod Kyosho Mini Z bodies. This one is a Sylvia. It is extremely, extremely scale, but it is true 1/24 scale. So it does fit a 1/24 scale specific, you know, drift chassis. This one was tuned by a friend of mine, Bruce Wee. He is a legend, so I know it's going to drift well, even though these are notorious for being fairly twitchy. I bet you this thing drives like a dream. But then Mile High, man, he gave me one of these. He's just like, hey man, I got one of these laying around. Don't use it that often. And like, you know, it's ready to go. So this thing is super, super fire too, but this one has a bit of a longer wheelbase. Mark, check it out. I cut the body so that I could like lay it in there and see what it looks like. Absolutely fire, man. It's like I got serious FOMO watching like Adam LZ and like Jimmy O right now in Japan, you know, ripping mad doors or whatever at their Matsuri. And this kind of makes me feel a little better about it. So now I just need to buy like a $400 Sanwa remote. What have I done? It just never ends with this hobby, eh? You just like bleed money all the time. I kind of feel like that's kind of the idea of RC YouTube channels. You can pretend that it's a business, but then you calculate how much you're paying yourself per hour, and then you realize that you're not. What? Yes, I know, right? RC Garage, man. Holy moly! I think it was just the light switch, you know. It's the light bulb moment, man. There's a point where your subconscious motor skills take over, and I feel like that's what happened with Jimmy O. If you guys didn't watch Jimmy O's never been a great drifter. Like I feel like he's like me, you know. He gets invited to these freaking events, and then like. You know, it takes him like 2 days to get used to the track, just enough to be like, okay, I got flow now. You know what I mean? And I feel like with Jimmy, it's just like something switched in his mind. He's no longer using his conscious motor skills. It has switched over, and now he can react faster than his conscious mind can, right? That's a thing. I know that's a thing because I used to skateboard and mountain bike and BMX and all that stuff. It's like you want to learn how to do something, it's all repetitive. You gotta like repeat it a million times, beat it in your head. You know what I mean? Anyway, same with RC drifting. Same thing. Same damn thing. Oh, funny. That's funny. I'd say use, yeah, but he said he needs it back. Look, dude, you know what's funny? I have a pile of his stuff, like, right there. It's just ready to go for him. We were supposed to meet up before I left for Vancouver, and then, like, after that, all hell broke loose in terms of, like, future stuff coming, and I was trying to finish stuff, and I just burnt out super hard, so... Casey Neistat released a pretty amazing Instagram 360 commercial about procrastination and ADHD. And fuck, man, sometimes I feel like that dude is talking directly to me. So if you guys haven't seen Casey Neistat's newest video, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, man. It explains a lot about what happens to me when I like get bored at work and then I like take on way too much on the side of personal life and all this stuff, and then you just burn out, and then you just fail at everything. And there's a point where you just like, I can't, man. I can't look at this screen anymore, you know? But that's what happens, man. I'm bleeding money, yeah, right? I know, Landon, I know. I just had to move, so it's been like been rough. Let's do scale of shit. Let's do it. RC Garage, man. Yeah, let's get on the scale of shit. We'll hit the Instagrams. If you guys don't know, I'm going to do a better job at this at some point. Oh, man, maybe I just keep saying this. I should just stop promising stuff. Listen, dudes, if you have wicked projects on Instagram and you're posting pictures of your cool scale of shit ride or whatever you're doing, crawling, jet boating, I don't care, whatever, like freaking drones. Drones are sick too. Oh, my God. Whatever you want to do, if it's RC related, then don't forget to freaking tag scale as shit on Instagram. Why not? Just add another hashtag in there, and then we're going to go look at it. You know, we're going to go look at it, and we're going to talk about it on these live streams. So scale. Oh, I should probably add a hashtag on there. Scale as shit. We're good. We did it. We freaking did it. Come on. I don't know. No, my internet shouldn't be bad. Oh, hilarious. This is funny. Check this out, dudes. It looks like one of my old scale as shit tags is back at number 2. All right. Whatever, man. All right, these are like top posts. Let's get to the most recent ones. Let's check this out. Mundo RC94 is working on his awesome backfire kit. I have a backfire kit that I bought, and it wasn't cheap, that I don't know what I'm going to put it on, but I think it's going to end up being on a Group B rally car. It's not going on the RS200 because there's no room for it, but I might put it on my little freaking Metro. My little Metro. Oh, man. Have you guys... I've shown this thing off a lot, but I don't know. It's hard to see Lexan when it's not painted, you know? But I did find this, like, fairly rare... what is it? 6R4? I can't remember what the name of the damn thing is because it's like 2 numbers and a letter. I'm pretty sure the letter is R. Anyway, it's a freaking Metro. So Metro jumped into the Group B rally scene with this crazy little tiny freaking hatchback that they ended up making mid-engine V6. And it wasn't even turbo. It was naturally aspirated. They had a whole bunch of different power versions of power for different types of racing, I guess. I don't think it was ever turbo, but I think people needed ear protection when they were driving this thing. It's pretty fire. So I was thinking of doing the backfire on this. This is also another short wheelbase RC car, so that might work quite well with the custom chassis that I put together. I don't know. Let's get back to SAS. I'm a dummy. I somehow just went off on a tangent. What the hell? That's what it looks like. Oh, that looks pretty great, man. Mundo, man. Good job, brother. It looks like, you know, to be fair, what would happen to me is I would probably get shocked by like 20,000 volts. Whatever. Low amp. It's fine. Still stings like a mother. Hellbilly, man. Hellbilly, dude. I saw this. You're posting pictures of it. And it looks super wicked. This is a 5D too, I think. This is a Sakura 5D. And you can tell it's one of the new ones because they're using like M3 freaking bolts instead of lock washers. Brother, I'm sorry they did that. I might actually end up starting to like design chassis for more expensive RC drift chassis because not only am I more likely that people would be interested in like doing what I'm doing to it, but they won't cheap out the next versions of freaking chassis like Sakura did. It's like they don't care, right? They're just gonna sell what they sell, and that's that. So crappy scale points, man. Wait, let's hear. Style Factory, man. This thing looks pretty fire. Wheel gap kills. I love that. I love that. I also kind of like the really long sticking out. Oh, it would be a pain to change tires, but that's pretty fire. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. That's got to be a look. That's got to be a new look. You know, the like pokey freaking axle. You know? Anyway, let's keep moving. This is sick. I know this body. This is the A Plastics E30 wagon body. This is the same body that I used to build a couple of the E30 wagons that I have. Highly recommended. Comes with Lexan buckets, not the greatest. If you're thinking about putting the Tamiya plastic E30 grill on this, it does not fit. This is a much wider body, so don't. I tried that and failed. Love the like ski freaking rack on there, and the black. You know, all it needs. I would just add those like black body lines, and I should take my own damn advice. You should put the body lines on everything. It would just look freaking incredible. Yeah, like. Throw a license plate in there and stuff. You're almost there, man. I feel like this is already wild and looks really amazing, but then just there's like do the RC garage thing, man. Those like little tiny freaking scale accents that just like make the shit pop, brother. I don't know what that is. If that's just like a dirty bumper sticker, like, I don't know. Do you put a Hillary sticker on, a bumper sticker on the back? Okay, sorry. Oh, funny. Okay. Fair Lady Power. Not into it. A little. I don't know why. You know what this reminds me of a little bit? Fair Lady Power, don't get mad at me. But you know those, like, what are they called? Glamour shots? You know, where, like, you get, you know, and you get your, like, you and your golden retriever, and, like, you guys both looking one way, and then the other photo is all, like, dissolved on one side, and then you're looking the other way there, where you're, like, pointing. You know what I mean? That's what I get. This is the vibe I get with this thing. Yeah. I'll give it a little heart. JDMRC Drift Project always posting just like the most like visually like messy in a kind of like a tasty way. Like I don't know if it just why this picture reminds me of strawberries, but like for some reason JDMRC Drift Project always takes pictures of just like really complex backgrounds and like and just like metal and like pieces of stuff, and like I'm so into it because it just reminds me of everything that makes me who I am today, which is like, why am I the one that looks, you know, when you've got like an excavator equipment broken down on the side of the street and I'm just like walking by or whatever, like I'm the dummy that looks at all the, you know, internal engine components and like looks at it, how it looks, you know. Is that weird? I feel like that's weird, but this is very much why I like this stuff. So I'm into it. Whatever. RC tendencies. This thing looks cool. I like the baby blue color. Love the mix match rims. The fact that you went, you know, we went so far as to like put the accent black on the diffuser in the back, and then also see the body lines on the bumper. Maybe this body comes with you know, a different bumper that you have to. Some of the really complex bodies, what they'll do is they'll pull the molds separately, so the bumpers will be a separate mold and the body will be a separate mold. You put them together. I think that's what's happening here. That's why you're getting a very pronounced kind of body line on the back bumper. But dude, man, imagine if that same kind of blackness was around there and on the door seam. It's those little son of a bitch things, man. It's those little accents that just like, that's what does it. It almost like seals the deal for scaleness. You know, this dude frickin' put little rivets. You know, he didn't have to do that. This is a good example of full body line black, you know. Don't forget, it's like the, man, it's so important. Let's see here. Jipper, let's see here. Oh yeah, Jipper, yeah, man. I don't know what you guys are talking about. You guys are talking about some stuff. Yeah, I didn't end up going to Afro RC in Vancouver. But it was a plan. I'll go there though. I will definitely visit Afro RC at some point when I'm back in Vancouver. Yes, there is 6R4. Ooh, boy, I was close, man. I was freaking close. Let's keep moving. Oh shit. Good for. Oh, there you go. Some Scale Builders Guild stickers. Good from afar, far from a good. Yes, cool story, bro. For sure, man. Love that, man. Grizzly Built RC from Hamilton, Ontario. Local boy. I wonder if he comes to Strictly Sideways to drift. Probably. Or he should if he doesn't. Josh, man. That's crazy. It looks like you have... wait, should we listen to it? No, I don't hear anything. But that's sick, man. That's pretty cool, man. Just can't tow a trailer now. Oh, it's just LEDs. That's very convincing, man. That's very convincing. I like that. Josh, man. Josh Geek also always doing really cool stuff. If you guys are following Josh Geek on Instagram, I don't know what you're doing. Gear Guy, man. So apparently, Gear Guy is launching his rims through My Mini Factory. So I'm hoping he's not handing out STLs because we all know what happens. Gear Guy is just making the coolest rims all the time, you know. Like, this just fire. There's just like some fire stuff. Grizzly Built RC, man. This thing is really awesome. I'll definitely follow you. You're a local dude. That thing looks amazing. hard body, you know, square body. Looks pretty fire. It looks like he maybe made all this stuff himself. I hope so. Battle of the builds. Okay, okay. Scale of shit. Okay, all right. Keep moving. This thing is fire too. Anybody who decides to like take a, you know, one of these RC 4-wheel drive bodies and do this kind of a modification to it, let me know in the comments if you can buy them with the doors cut out like this, or if this is like pure styrene. A bunch of freaking solvent, and some airbrush gray primer. I don't know. RC Garage, I will. It's gonna happen, man. It's just a matter of time. I gotta get back to making videos so that I don't feel like I spend a whole bunch of money. And now I'm just like hemorrhaging more money. Oh God, what's wrong with YouTube lately? It just doesn't work. Anyway, let's keep moving. This is fire. Does she have strength enough in that elbow, though, is the question. Love that. Love all this. This is so sick. Oh, wait, why did I download that? Oh, such a dummy. Okay, keep moving. Monsoon, man. Oh, right, RC Garage. I have just a massive hate on, like a hard on, but a hate on for this particular turbo setup. But it's not RC Garage's fault at all. It is like a true setup that some guy did on his 350Z, and like I just don't understand. I just don't understand why you'd want to do that. Like, not only could you use less pipe, but it would have less restriction. Like, the more bends you put in that intake, the harder that turbo is gonna work to pull the air in. Like, it's just gonna happen. Like, this just doesn't make any sense. So I don't get it. Is that just so that he doesn't suck up water when it's raining? But then you wouldn't want a hot turbo in water like, you're gonna crack it. It's gonna, like, those things get hot. Or do they when they're that far away from the engine? I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments, but like, for me, it just looks goofy. It makes me think that, like, the person who designed this, which I know is not true, doesn't understand how the turbo works, because, like, if it were charge piping and it went up to an intercooler, then even then it wouldn't make sense, because, like, then you're just adding more volume, right, to the system. So, like, what are you doing? Like, and is this still a 4-banger? I'm assuming it would be a V8, because then they wouldn't have room for the turbos. This is all hypothetical. And also, like, it's a 3D printed turbo setup on a RC car. I should not care in any way. Wait, what do you mean you fucking do it? No, I told you, man. I've not been like, I've always been like, dude, it's weird. It doesn't look weird. To me, that's weird. Like, if I had the money to build a car, I would not be like this. But what do I know, eh? What the hell do I know? It still looks fire. Like, pretty much anything that looks like a spaghetti of, like, stainless steel pipes, or, like, you know, patinaed stainless steel or titanium, like, any of that kind of stuff is just, like, immediate yes win for me. But this one's so weird. I just don't understand. I just don't understand. Also, very small turbos. Okay, I'm gonna keep moving. Also, if you guys aren't following RC Garage, then what the hell are you doing? RC Garage has got some of the coolest stuff on his Instagram page, and he's the guy who I'm saying, like, or I keep telling people, like, follow RC Garage with his scale as shit, freaking, what is that called? Just like accoutrements. His, like, freaking flair, his scale flair is so fire. Like, somebody stole this person's radio. Like, that is scale flair, man. Like, or the guy just never put his radio back in. Like, I can't tell you how many times my CRX growing up as a kid, like, just didn't have a radio, and it was just like a bunch of wires hanging out. So this is so true to life for me, you know. And that's what you want, man. You want just, like, pure scale as awesomeness. And these are all his dashes. I'm actually not sure if he's selling these dashes just yet, but I know that might be happening in the future. So if you're looking for some specific dashes, this is the guy to go to for sure. RC Garage, man. Making some cool stuff all the time. And definitely deserves a massive shout out. Also ended up being my favorite build of 2022. That BMW E30 that he built was just like next level. It's just like next level. Hold on, I'm trying to get there. Come on. Oh, I don't know why I can't. Come on. Come on, Instagram. Why can't I, like, see the... Okay. All right, just doesn't want me to. Let's keep going. Let's go. RC Slovenia, man. Yes. And also RC four-wheel drive, right? I think. No? What's that? Yeah, it is. Let's see here. Oh, no. I should probably check my messages. I bet you, like, Nash is like, dude, what are you doing? Like... No. Okay, cool. Anyway, I think we're going to kill it because, like, there's like 26 of you who's watching, and, like, let me know in the comments if I missed anybody and you want yours actually featured on this episode of Tall Can Tuesday, and I'll just, like, search you. You know what I mean? I'll just search you out. Whatever, I'll just search it out. Ha! Okay, yo, the pipe was long enough that it didn't need an intercooler. Right? But then, could you imagine the lag? Like, could you imagine the lag of, like, or, no, even let's, like, think about something else, too. Two-step. Two-step is, like, you need, the turbo housing needs to be super hot, right? Because you're, like, throwing unburnt fuel into the hot side of the turbo, basically, like right in there, right into the impeller. And then that's what you hear, right, is like the gas exploding and spooling the turbo in some weird way. But it's like it's anti-lag, right? Like the rally cars used to use it a lot to create boost on start, right? Like I feel like they're the ones that really started that like pop, 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 pop. Like, I wonder if that would happen if you have the turbos so far away from the head, like the header, right? Like you go 4-to-1 probably, or 4-to-2-to-1 to large exhaust pipes. Like, how much energy are you losing? Anyway, I do not. Blue Smoke, man. DDM doesn't really do that at all. In fact, I'm really surprised that they like sponsored my build, because usually what they do, which is great, is that DDM strictly sponsors events, which is way better, because, you know, when you go to an event that's sponsored by DDM, you're guaranteed to have some like really cool prizes. So I feel like that's better for everybody, but I don't. There's no discount code. To get the best deals on DDM, I would just visit them every day, and I would look at their deal of the day. Yeah, and I remember there was forums, man. Like we had Baja Addicts. And people would just post like what the deal of the day was, so it was actually kind of easy to know. But there's some good stuff there all the time. I would say it's a SEMA build. No, I don't know. Like, I've seen it on like a bunch of cars. It's not, you know, maybe it works. It's just weird. It's just like, I don't understand. I guess it's a space thing. People just want the choo-choo sounds, maybe, potentially. Anyway, all right, dudes, I think we're going to kill the stream. Thanks a lot, dudes, for coming and hanging out, by the way, on K-Pop RC's Tall Can Tuesday. We are back. I'm trying to finish a bunch of videos, and, man, I'm hoping it happens quickly, because, like, I'm losing it a little bit, and I don't want to lose it, because, you know, when work gets busy, and it's not even that work gets busy, but when work has, like, multiple projects at once, that becomes really hard for me to, like, want to work when I get home. And, yeah, it's work. It is work. Work is work. Anyway, thanks a lot, dudes, for coming and hanging out on Tall Can Tuesday. Let's see here. What did I say? Exhaust from header back. Keep customs cost. Yeah, like, I mean, but even then, like, I just don't understand. Yes, dude, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I gotta, like, freaking get it together and, like, finish this freaking massive episode with Cardinal and Double Clutch, which is now, I think we're at, like, half an hour. I don't even know if people are gonna watch half an hour freaking K-Pop RC video, but I hope so, because I've been working really hard on it. And I hope they do. But hold on, we can do this kind of stuff. Actually, you know what? Give me a second here. Settings. Entire screen. Share audio. You got it. There we go. Now we're playing fire. Dare I look? I think it's in GH5 selects, isn't it? GH5 selects. All the way back here. Oh, maybe not. Sorry, I'm looking for some footage. That's what I'm looking for. So I just want to like reveal in Explorer and then pull up the other footage because like I think that was just card 1. Card 2 is all the other has all the gold on it. I think. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. All right, I'm just gonna play this out because like I feel like this will be fun to play out. Huh. Whatever. All right, dudes, thanks a lot for coming and hanging out on Tall Can Tuesday. I'm trying to get some sound for this freaking video. Here, let's put it here. My life, dude, this is hard. Okay, we've got it. We've got it. Yes! All right, wicked. Thanks a lot for coming and hanging out on Tall Can Tuesday, guys. We're going to try to do this every week, but, like, let's be real. If it's, like, so much work, I would much rather pump out produced videos than, like, keep this going. But, like, I don't know. We'll figure something out. Whether that's a SaaS video a month where we just, like, highlight, you know, some creators in the community and give them their own video where we talk about that. I'm thinking that's probably what's going to happen. But anyway, cheers to beers, guys. Stay tuned for the freaking, you know, awesome scale. Oh God, scale builders. Oh my God, what am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing anymore, guys. Cheers to beers, boys. We're out. We're out. We're out. I'm gonna drink some more beer and just relax, and it's gonna be freaking good. Shit. What is wrong with me? Later, dudes. Stay tuned. Oh, I even did the wrong one.